What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. So it looked like Diana Taurasi made sure Caitlyn Clark wasn't going to be in them Olympics. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way down to Phoenix. Let's get it. Let's go. Now, we all know it was strong speculations about Diana Taurasi not making an Olympic appearance this year because she has been dealing with the leg injury. Well, I'm here to tell you, dog, she back. And a lot of critics and fans are speculating if Diana Taurasi is 100%. That's what we finna unpack in today's video. It's being reported that all signs are pointing towards Phoenix Mercury guard Diana Taurasi making her 6th Olympic appearance later this month after an injury scare sidelined her for 3 games with a lower leg injury. Diana Taurasi came back against the Connecticut Sun on July 14th, scoring 6 points and grabbing 6 rebounds in 25 minutes in a 96-69 road defeat. Closing out the first half of the season, the All-Star game and the Olympic break, Taurasi has had 18 points and 5 rebounds in 28 minutes. And judging by these stats right here, they ain't looking very good, bruh. I just gotta keep it real, which is leaving me agreeing with the critics and spectators that Diana Taurasi could possibly still be hurt. Now, her and Cheryl Reeve spoke to the Associated Press earlier this morning before this Team USA basketball practice, and I feel like they kind of throwing a little shots again. This is what she had to say. Why not? I say this all the time. If I sign up to play, I sign up to play. Diana Taurasi stated in the Associated Press interview, "I don't love how my last Olympics went personally. I think as a team, we still have a lot to prove. I love playing USA basketball. You play with the best in the world. Basketball is a team sport, and if you have the opportunity to play with the best in the world, I'll always sign up." That's what she stated. Now, this is what Cheryl Reeve had to say as well. "No one has done more than her. There's no substitute for the level of experience." No substitute for the level of experience. U.S. coach Cheryl Reeve stated, "We're going to count on her voice, and that experience she has is incredible and valuable." So as you guys can see there, she making it clear, ain't no substituting Diana Taurasi over Caitlyn. What do you mean, bruh? Caitlyn Clark is the GOAT. Bruh, these ladies hate Caitlyn Clark. Now, moving on to another story. Rebecca Lobo went on Get Up this morning and let it be known, Caitlyn Clark is the next Michael Jordan. Let's roll the footage.
We bring in greatness herself. Rebecca Lobo, good enough to get up with us this morning. So, Rebecca, I'm trying to run through the history that Caitlyn set last night. Let's go little picture and then we'll go big picture. What did you see from her last night specifically?
Last night, I saw Caitlyn Clark looking very comfortable and confident with the basketball in her hands. Specifically, in the fourth quarter, there was a play where she came down and she had a wraparound behind the back pass that led to an assist. It was the 3rd or 4th behind the back pass that she completed in that game. She looked like she was playing the pace that she wanted to play. She makes these assists and these passes look easy. A wraparound bounce pass to the right, a wraparound bounce pass to the left, a pass over the top. This stuff isn't easy. She's getting so much defensive attention. She's still getting blitzed on ball screens, but her timing is perfect. She knows how to find teammates when they're open. And I'll tell you what, Greeny, she could have easily had 20+ assists last night. There were probably 3 or 4 passes that she delivered to teammates in the restricted area that they weren't able to finish. It was just a remarkable passing performance from her.
All right, and again, you add in the points, and so we reach the All-Star break. As I mentioned, we've got the All-Star break now this weekend, and then the league will pause for the Olympics. So it's a good time to step back now and go macro, go bigger picture. How have you seen her game grow in these 2 months that she has been a pro?
I think last night was a perfect example of where we've seen her growth. The game has just slowed down. We saw early in this season with the amount of defensive attention she was getting, in particular on ball screens where she was getting blitzed. Sometimes she was sped up, wasn't able to find the perfect player to get the ball to. She has grown in that area. Her teammates have really grown, her coaching staff as well, and enabling her to play to those strengths, to understand the defensive attention that she's getting. She's not settling for nearly as as many of the logo bombs as we became accustomed to in college. She's looking to attack the basket more. If her three isn't on early, she's a little bit more judicious with where she uses it. Like last night, she was only 2 of 9 from 3, but she was still able to score. She drove to the basket. She assisted to her teammates. Her adjustment has been remarkable and relatively quick.
I know that while I was on vacation for the last few weeks, there was a lot of conversation and debate about the Rookie of the Year award. Well, let me put the numbers up on here. I mean, as far as our friends at ESPN Bet are concerned, this isn't even a question. Going into last night's game, she was minus 1,000 to win Rookie of the Year. As of this morning, she is minus 2,000 to win Rookie of the Year. For those who are not familiar with this sort of parlance, she is an overwhelming favorite to win Rookie of the Year. Angel Reese in the next spot moved from plus 500 to plus 600. So how do you see that, Rebecca, as far as the Rookie of the Year race is concerned going into this All-Star break?
Going into the All-Star break, I certainly see Caitlyn Clark as the favorite. You talked about her accounting for more than 60 of her team's points last night. She has scored or assisted on more points than any other player this season. She has scored or assisted on a higher percentage of her team's points than any other player in the league. Not any other rookie in the league, any other player in the league. And considering that she's doing this by getting more defensive attention than any player in the league, and Greeny, Indiana has played the toughest strength of schedule to date. So right now, because of what she's doing on the offensive end of the floor, certainly my vote would go to Caitlyn Clark.
And then one last thing for you here, because as I mentioned, this is a unique season for the league. They compressed their schedule. They're playing all their games. Now they get this break. I mean, Caitlyn Clark, and you and I have talked about this, and so have so many of the other WNBA analysts that I've had on. She's really had no break, right? She played her entire college season, went basically right into the start of the WNBA season. Their games have been unprecedentedly compressed because they have this break in the middle of the year. So while I know there are a lot of people who are disappointed that a month off for her at this point might actually do for what will remain of her season when they come back.
I think it's going to be an incredible time for her to just relax and rest a bit. And I'm not just talking about physically, but mentally as well. She can get away from all of the noise. You know, most teams are getting 10 days to 2 weeks off before they reconvene and start training with one another again. But as you mentioned, she has been going nonstop. And again, for her, it's not just what it's been physically, but all of the noise that's been surrounding this young woman. So finally, she can take a break. I think it'll be great for her. And then when the Indiana Fever reconvene, most of their players are not playing internationally in the Olympics, and they'll have a real chance to work on some things and get better, in particular on the defensive end for the second half of the season.
That was Rebecca Lobo setting records straight about Caitlyn Clark, the Rookie of the Year debate, and this long break. And I promise you guys, I'm going to continue to bring you exclusive content on Caitlyn Clark throughout the duration of this break. Make sure you guys keep your bells on so you stay updated with all the news surrounding Caitlyn during this Olympic break. But definitely get down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about this. Keep them bells on because you know I'm going to bring you the news. And until next time, dog, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out.